I used to think I had to get it all together to be happy. But when I think about it again, I realized what if it's never about that? Like, what if it's about something else? I remember about a year ago, I talked to one of my best friends and I said to her, if someone asked me if I'm happy, yeah, I'm happy right now. And I didn't know why I said that. But when I look back, I realized what I was referring to that time was fulfillment. I guess that's my definition of being happy. And it's not about never feeling sad or not having negative emotions. Today I cried, and I'm not ashamed to say that. Which, yeah, I used to. I used to feel ashamed of crying because I wasn't strong enough, because I thought I wasn't passionate enough. I wish I knew that I'm not pathetic for feeling hurt, for feeling tired. I wish I didn't listen to society that told me to toughen up, to numb my pain, because it's never a good idea. It never helped. It helps when I stopped trying to numb my pain, trying to pretend that I'm okay, trying to be patient, trying to be strong. That's when it works. When I acknowledge what I'm feeling, I'm just sitting with it, with my pain, without trying to change it, without trying to find distraction. And I remember maybe a few weeks ago, this quote just popped up randomly in my mind. It goes like this: you're not brave for pushing through your pain. You're brave when you can face it, hug it, sit with it, listen to it like a friend. And I guess I'd love to live like that, like more from now on. I wanna love myself more, even my mess, my weaknesses, my shortcomings, which means I have to, I must, I'm supposed to be a safe place for myself to return to, instead of another harsh voice. Because in the past I thought I thought being harsh on myself, I thought it was just me being disciplined. It was about self accountability, but no, it doesn't help. It never helps. It put another pressure on myself. It clouded my mind. It made me blame myself for anything that didn't go well, anything that failed. And it made me fearful. It made me worried. It made me anxious. It made me lose trust on myself, on my own ability. It killed my confidence. And what helped me was when I realized it's never about having all things figured out. I used to plan a lot. I was a planner, I would say. When I look back, she was just afraid. Afraid of losing control. Afraid of what if she didn't try enough? She would fail. I wish I could tell her things will always come by themselves. Because sometimes we don't figure things out. We try so hard, but it just feels stuck until there's a moment that we don't predict and it comes out of nowhere, and voila, that's your insight. And I'm not saying that having a long-term vision is wrong, because I do have a long-term vision and that's my compass. But what I'm saying is we don't have to map out all the process. We knowing what we want, like the specific ones, is enough. The what, it's enough to give us clarity. And the how, that's the thing that we'll figure out along the way. And it's supposed to be so. And I wish I could tell her she doesn't have to listen to society. I wish I could tell her she wasn't reckless if she didn't prepare for the worst scenarios. And the truth is, I don't want to wait either to be happy. I want to be happy along the way. If I can be honest, it's something that I'm still struggling myself. I can be impatient sometimes. I just want to get what I want right now. When I dive deeper, usually I find this unconscious belief in my mind that once I get there, I'll be happy. Which, yeah, definitely I would be happy. But at the same time, it makes me feel less fulfilled with my current life. And it's not something I want either. I want to enjoy the journey. I don't want to be miserable on the process. I want to enjoy the process. I just read a book called The In-Between by Jeff Goins, if I pronounce his name right. It says that the in-between is where we learn interesting stuff, where we find the hidden gem of life. And you'll never know what you'll find along the way. It reminds me that I fell in love with fitness and learned how to make cakes. I mean, a lot of cakes. It was during my gap year when I was helping my parents with their small business, and because of that, my relationship with them became stronger. I wasn't a university student yet. I was waiting to be a university student. And yeah, recently I've been so impatient myself. Waiting for my graduation, and after reflecting on my gap year journey, I realized this very moment, this very uncomfortable transition, is the very thing that brought me another healthy close friends. Again, I'm not saying that I don't have moments where I feel tired or bored. What I'm saying is, why should we wait to be happy? Why can't we work hard and at the same time play hard too? I don't want to believe that I have to burn out to get there. I watched a rom-com called Wedding Cake Dreams, and there's a quote there that said, "Happiness is everywhere if you're willing to look." I couldn't agree more, which makes me realize it can come from anything and not just the big moments in our life. And happiness looks different for everyone. And if I can be honest, my own dream has changed in the last few years from wanting to get a further education abroad and being a worldwide touring musician and a famous author that is known around the world, to wanting a life that feels peaceful, a slow, intimate life with my husband and kids, self-publishing my works, sharing things without showing my face, so that I can go anywhere around the world and fully enjoy the time with the people I'm with without being recognized by anyone. In the past, I thought, isn't it cool to be known by everyone? Yeah, to have that big career that makes everyone goes, wow. But I guess since 2024, I've been reflecting, maybe what I want is internal fulfillment. I want peace, and that's my compass now. And I've met some people who criticized my dreams, my direction in life, because they say as something unusual, something not normal. And I'm fine with that. Okay, it hurts in the beginning, but I guess it's just how it is. Not everyone will understand, and some people will question, they will be skeptical, and it's fine. Just like I don't want what they want, they also have rights to not wanting what I want. Again, happiness for everyone is different, right? And if you also want something different, then please know that you're not crazy for wanting what you want, because in the past there were times in my life where I questioned my own sanity for wanting what I want, just because it's somehow strange for others, it's different. Yeah, it made me question myself, even though I already knew I tried their way and it didn't work out, it didn't give me happiness, and instead, a severe burnout. I questioned myself, even though I see, like, literally see. I see a lot of improvements when I trust my intuition more than societal shoots. To be honest, I'm beyond grateful. God still gives me some people who understand or at least respect my vision. And if you're listening to this and you've been feeling the same, then please, you don't have to be strong. What you're feeling is valid. You're just being human. Human have emotions. You're not a bad person for feeling sad. You're not weak. We all have limitations. We all have those days. Just go back to point number one and cry whenever you need to. Or sometimes I do boxing, if that helps you too. And if you ever need someone to talk, then I'm here. You can just book a voice call with me. I won't try to fix you there. I believe sometimes people just need to talk it out to be understood, unless you want me to share my thoughts too. It's on the form already, so just let me know there. I guess I can't commit to more than one call per week or every 2 weeks yet because I'm currently doing my bachelor's degree thesis. But I'll do my best. And wherever you are, please take care. You're not alone, really. You have people like you around the world. You're not crazy for wanting what you want. Stay safe and be happy. I love you.